without a doubt, as our equipment is on the surface of the moon, and we are transmitting.
Today, for the first time in more than a half century, the U.S. has returned to the moon.
55 years after the first moon landing, Japan has made history with its rover Moon Snipe.
Now, a NASA-funded lab in Colorado has a different plan to reach the moon. The lab wants to put robots on the moon before more humans go there.
Mankind's destiny is to thrive and live among the stars. In just a couple of years, humans are scheduled to return to the moon after a 50-year absence. This time will be different though. A lot different, because they won't be alone. They will travel with another intelligence, an artificial intelligence that is much smarter than any of the astronauts. Science fiction warned us, and movies painted the picture. The next lunar and Martian colonies won't be built by us, but by self-aware robotic creations that can work autonomously in the harsh environment of space forever. This could greatly help humanity expand our galactic reach and be the beginning of a glorious partnership, or the first step towards our obsolescence. Imagine a world where our creations outsmart us, outpace us, and claim the cosmos for themselves. Could the creatures that inhabit the stars actually be made of silicon and circuits instead of flesh and blood? Get ready for a journey that will make you question the very nature of existence. The United States, China, and Russia will be the three most notable competitors in this new chapter of the Great Space Race. Other countries such as India, Japan, and the European Space Agency, Israel, and South Korea also have grand ambitions when it comes to space exploration. It's an all-out competition for resources, including water and gold. Will all of this competition bring with it hostility? Or can the world work together to boost humanity and travel to places we never thought possible? In the past, there has been much cooperation on the International Space Station between nations, but this is a whole new frontier, potentially worth trillions. Will the cooperation last when there is so much to be gained? Will space have to become weaponized in order to protect assets? Will greed and other human emotions get in the way of progress that would make humans a multi-planet species? This is the entire reason that the Space Force was created in the first place, to protect American assets. Recently, there have been rumors that Russia wants to put nuclear weapons in space. To what end? Only time will tell. But things are definitely heating up in the vast unknown. So now let's take a look at the capabilities of some of the most sophisticated robots that you've ever seen. Some of them may be in space very soon. Other specialty robots will have to be developed in order to construct large moon bases, where humans can work alongside them. First up is the incredible Atlas from Boston Dynamics. Atlas is a very agile bipedal humanoid robot designed for a number of search and rescue tasks. Atlas is impressive to say the least, and has been known to bust out a dance move or two. Another very interesting robot from Boston Dynamics is canine-inspired and aptly named Spot. Law enforcement agencies have used Spot in a variety of high-risk situations, and it works alongside members of the bomb squad. The mechanical canine has also worked with SpaceX to inspect launch sites and contain hazardous materials. Spot has been for sale to the general public since 2020 and costs around $85,000, in case you want to play a very expensive game of fetch. Next, we take a look at the Optimus Gen 2 from Tesla, its most advanced humanoid robot. Tesla has implemented many upgrades since the Gen 1 in less than a year. It now boasts all Tesla-designed and built actuators, integrated electronics and sensors. These will allow for greater balance and control, especially in the hands and feet. The hands can easily grip delicate objects like eggs, demonstrating a tactile sense. The feet have articulated toe sections to aid in walking, which has increased the speed by 30%. Optimus Gen 2 also weighs 22 pounds less and has an end-to-end trained neural network. Quite the advancement from the previous model in such a short time. Elon Musk expects these robots to be a larger part of the Tesla business than his cars, so keep an eye out for Optimus Gen 2 because it can be programmed to do many jobs, maybe even yours. The capability of these machines are growing fast, but an official release date and pricing have yet to be determined.
Hey man, I got some valuables in there. Can you just be careful?
Yeah, man. No problem.
Oh, dude, come on!
Musk has stated that the robot will be priced at less than $20,000 when it is released. Figure Robotics is next on our list of the most incredible robots out there. Figure is a revolutionary AI robotics company with the big picture goal of creating general-purpose humanoid robots. Think more Rosie from the Jetsons, less industrial robot arm. Figure aims to build humanoids capable of a wide range of activities. This will require massive advancements in AI, mechanical design, and how robots learn. Their premier robot is simply named Figure 01. It's a bipedal humanoid robot designed for walking, manipulating objects, and most importantly, learning new tasks quickly. One of Figure's key focuses is allowing the robot to observe humans perform a task and then attempt to replicate it. This bypasses the need for complex programming for every single action. Figure 01 isn't commercially available and is in the research and development phase. It plans on eventually deploying robots in workplace settings where they can work along with or replace human workers. If successful, their general-purpose humanoids would have a huge impact on industries like manufacturing, logistics, and even healthcare and elder care. Creating a fully functional humanoid requires breakthroughs in artificial intelligence regarding perception, movement control, and learning. This could lead to AI advancements that benefit society or completely disrupt it. As with any powerful technology, Figure's work raises many questions about job losses, safety, and the potential for misuse. GuardBot is a unique, all-terrain spherical robot designed for security, surveillance, broadcasting, and other missions. It stands out because it's amphibious, able to function on land, snow, sand, or even water. The GuardBot's round design allows it to roll and navigate in challenging environments where traditional wheeled or tracked robots would struggle. It can effortlessly transition from land to water, even navigating upstream. It sounds like this one would be perfect for the Moon or Mars. It uses a patented internal pendulum mechanism to propel itself forward, backward, and make 360-degree turns. GuardBot can be equipped with various sensors, cameras, communication equipment, and payloads, depending on its mission. So, I can't go on calling these humanoid robots, can I? They need a proper name, and I suggest the Synth, or Synths plural. Going forward, this is how I will refer to them. Maybe it'll catch on. Elon Musk expects the synth market to be much larger than even his car business. The availability of materials, particularly semiconductors, determines the rate of expansion of this wild industry, but it will be enormous. Musk has plans to produce millions of synths, and eventually there will be many more humanoid robots than people. Imagine a world where synths are everywhere, doing all the tasks that humans used to be responsible for. Will we become too dependent on them? How will this change society? Pretty drastically, there's no doubt. What will we do with all of our newly freed up time? I suggest you get some hobbies and fast. The first synths will have subhuman level intelligence, but will still be very useful in completing tasks they're trained for, like cleaning the house. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Then it is expected that AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence, will emerge sometime in the next few years. This would give the synths the knowledge to do anything a human can, and shortly thereafter surpass human abilities. They will be able to work for around 20 hours a day, with 4 hours needed for charging. These are the types of robots that could help humans in space exploration, and with the building of a moon base. So why the sudden huge interest in returning humans to the moon after a 50-year absence? The rationale behind colonizing both the moon and Mars is multifaceted. Some motivations may purely be for the sake of scientific exploration, while others may involve more clandestine purposes unknown to the general public. I believe Elon Musk is a true visionary, and he believes that humans must become multiplanetary in order to survive. Let's take a look at the most recent developments from NASA and SpaceX and get a general idea of the exciting things to come. NASA has plans to land astronauts near the south pole of the moon in a few years, close to permanently shadowed craters showing signs of frozen water. Recently, NASA paid a private company, Intuitive Machines, to conduct experiments, but unfortunately one of the lander's legs got stuck and it tipped onto its side. This was the first lunar landing by a US spacecraft since the Apollo program. Another US company, Astrobiotic Technology, tried to reach the moon last month, but didn't make it because of a fuel leak. Both companies have NASA contracts for further moon landings leading up to a manned mission. SpaceX is clearly the most successful private space company by a wide margin, with a total of 313 launches and 277 landings to date, just none of them on the moon. But that may change soon, with another trip to the International Space Station coming early in March 2024, aboard the Crew Dragon. While the astronauts are in the orbiting lab, they will conduct approximately 200 experiments and other technical demonstrations. This new research aims to benefit humanity on Earth and prepare us for future human exploration. There won't be enough room for Optimus on this trip, but you can bet that Elon wants to put him on the moon. This is when the construction of a moon base will begin, creating a place where humans can live and work. Our biggest competitor on the moon is likely to be China. They successfully landed the Chang'e 4 on the dark side of the moon in early 2019. If only Pink Floyd could have been there to play, it would have been epic. The Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency recently had a successful soft landing on the moon, making it only the 5th country to do so. SLIM, short for Smart Lander for Investigating Moon, touched down but unfortunately had a problem with its solar panels. It was able to deploy 2 tiny rovers. One was a tiny hopper called Lev 1, and the other was a spherical craft known as Lev 2. Both China and Japan are developing highly sophisticated humanoid robots of their own, in competition with the US, to sell what will surely be the most anticipated product of all time. At first, the synths will be a curiosity and fascinating in many ways. Then, all of a sudden, they will be everywhere, all of the time, omnipresent, helping us with all sorts of things. I'm sure that there will be initial pushback from people who lose their jobs to robots, or who think technology has completely spiraled out of control. There will be people who don't trust the synths or are just plain scared of them. This will usher in a strange new world for sure, but make no mistake about it, they are coming soon. This will be a new kind of arms race, one to conquer intelligence itself and create sentient beings capable of existing in our homes and in the depths of space forevermore. Without these incredible machines, expansion into the universe will be impossible. So, do we really have a choice? Thanks for watching, and subscribe to stay informed.